Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Piso and I'm so glad that you're here. Today's video, guys, is going to be about monitoring your project while you're living abroad. Monitoring your project in Liberia, in Africa, while you're living abroad. And I want to say that this video is not about, it's not for people who are building commercial properties or they have a commercial project or anything like that. No, this is for people who are just building like a house back home, or they're building, several buildings or several built within a yard, within their yard, smaller projects. So this is who this video is targeted to or for. And so, as always, when I do videos like this, I like to give a disclaimer, and I would like to say that we are not professional in this field, and we are not professional in the building industry or construction or anything like that. We don't have a construction company, nothing. Everything that we're saying here is from our experience in our account as we've been building our house in Liberia while living abroad. We don't have any professional advice. This is all based on our experiences and our account on what's been going on since we've been doing our projects. So that's my little disclaimer as always. So guys, first of all, I have 10 bullet points here, but some of them are gonna kind of melt into each other. So if I don't say number one, number two, or something like that, please forgive me, but I'll try to do that. Number one, first, visit Liberia. Go visit Africa. Go to this place that you're gonna be building your house, okay? Some of you haven't been back home for a number of years. So, and then, you're so excited because you've maybe purchased a piece of land, and you're excited now to start your project or to build, and you're just ready to get started. So you're ready to start sending money to get this project started. Please, if you're able to, go to Liberia or go to your home in Africa and take a visit. See this spot, okay? See this spot with your own eyes, okay? Have a bond with it. Kind of just, have a physical connection with this project before you get started. There's another reason why you should take a visit first, if you're able to. It's not completely necessary, before you get started. You can get started without going, but I guarantee you, if you go first, it will really help you a lot, okay, in the long run, if you go and visit first. All right, especially for those of you who have not been back home in a number of years, please go first. And another reason why you need to go home first before you start your project, it will be very beneficial for you to go there and identify or find someone who will be helping you, okay, will be your point person as you start your build and you continue your build. I know a lot of us have gotten burned over the years with most times burned by our own family members who have, for lack of a better word, swindle you out of a lot of money or lied to you and done a lot of dishonest things that would discourage a lot of people from building in Liberia. But I would encourage you, when you go home, find somebody, okay, who's going to help you and be that point person, whether they're going to be the one managing the work as people doing the work, or they're going to be the one who you're sending the money to buy the building materials, or finding the tradesmen and other people to do their project, okay? Or are they going to be the one that maybe just kind of making sure people show up to work, and so whatever role that you want them to play, what major role, identify that person. You're gonna need one person, at least somebody, to be a point person besides these tradesmen, I know some people send money directly to tradesmen. You know, if somebody's gonna do your whole foundation and bring your house to real level, the person tell you how much it's gonna cost. You send in the whole money, you send in the money, and then you know, then they will tell you whether you need more money or not, or you need some more, or it's small, or it's to do that, and you send in the money directly to the contractors. People do that. I cannot say whether that's good or bad. I can only tell you I've never done that. You know, I've never, so I don't have any experience with sending money directly to contractors or tradesmen, because they don't really, as I'm not speaking to anybody's character, you know, whether they're dishonest or not, but they don't have any vested interest in, you know, making sure that you're okay, or that, you know, your project is okay. They're here to do a work, you know, and then that's it. So, but if you can find somebody who you would trust, and I know trust is a loaded word, and that comes, you know, with a lot of you know, hesitation for a lot of people with a lot of stuff that's going on. But later on in this video, if you follow some of the pointers that I'll give you, you will find that it will be very helpful to you to still have somebody who's kind of like overseeing things, because you're also going to be right alongside them every step of the way. So it kind of makes it a little bit, you know, less scary. Okay, so that's one thing I would encourage you to do. Find a project manager or a primary contact person. I got some notes, so I'll be looking down from time to time. So find a primary contact person or a project manager, however capacity you want that person to be, what level of capacity you want them to be. You can define that between the two of you guys, or, you know, with the team. Then also this project manager also gonna hold some people accountable to come to work. A lot of times the contractors, nobody there monitoring it to the side, and then you say they will show you, you know, send you some, nowadays there's video, all that stuff, but there's more to it, you know. But this project manager is going to make sure people show up to work every day, and they, you know, they're not going to get part of that money. Most of them until the work is done, or the work is being done correctly. And we'll talk about having a foreman as well, if you're able to, somebody who knows the work great, you know, and able to make sure that that job is being done correctly, besides the project manager. But for sure, you need a project manager for your smaller project and all of that stuff, or like building your house. Then what I would like to say is, also, while you're in Liberia, or while you're in your country in Africa, visit the stores. Visit the building material stores, as many of them as possible. Okay, I think that's number 3. So that's number 3. Number 2 is go visit. Number 1 is go visit. Number 2 is choose your project manager. Number 3 is go visit as many building material stores as possible. Okay, see the inventories. You know, what are things like, what are prices of things like in Liberia. Even though things, the prices are going to, materials are going, the prices are going to change from time to time, but at least you have a general idea about what the cost is for brick or cement, what the cost is for 24 by 24 tile, what the cost is for ceramic, what the cost is for porcelain tiles, what the cost is for, you know, high-end tiles, lower end. You just kind of visit the stores and kind of make your own notes, okay, about cost, and also, you know, the kind of general inventory of building materials in Liberia. You can go to the bigger material stores like Eagle, City Builder, all the places, and Universal Business Center. You can also visit smaller ones as well, the mom and pop stores as well, that are all around. Okay, so visit as many of them as you can. While you're in these stores, get contact information. Establish yourself with a connect with a person, or a way that you can contact the stores for future. Okay, get yourself a point person. There's a reason why for that. Get yourself a point person that you'll be able to contact on a regular basis while you're in the States, who can give you up-to-date information as you need it. Like if you're ready for this part of the project, you can contact that person. Okay, so how much for this in here now? Okay, so do you guys have such and such in the store? Okay, and stuff like that. All right. So take note of the prices and the locations of these stores, so that when you're ready to do certain phase of that project, you can send your project manager and say, oh, go to this store, but it's go to this location. Okay, maybe this branch, this store has like 3 or 4 branches, but go to the Vartan location, or go to this Rawafi Highway and Rehab Road location, and go to that store. I spoke to the person yesterday. They told me that they got so they even send me, inventory. They send me samples and stuff like that. People you've communicated with recently, that you've been able to get information for certain part of the project that you're about to do. So you're getting these contact information, and you're getting you're letting them know that let them know that you'll be contacting them from time to time, so that when you do contact them on WhatsApp, a lot of them have their WhatsApp number, a lot of them have their messenger, and it'll give you give you their Liberia number as well. But most of them on WhatsApp, because they know that it's easier for us to communicate through WhatsApp, so they're happy to give you their WhatsApp number. Okay, it's gonna bring business to their stores. Okay, and so they don't mind doing that. All right, so that's number 3. Get the contact information of these people, so you can contact them while you're living abroad. Okay, for while you're abroad and you're reaching certain stage of the project that you will need information or inventory or materials for. All right, number 4. Do your homework. Do your homework. When I say do your homework, do your research. Don't just rely on the account of what somebody is telling you in Liberia. Yes, your project manager gonna have a lot of know-how, and they've been doing it running around and stuff. They're gonna give you information. Is great, okay? But also call these stores as well, because you know what you want, okay? Call the stores and say, hey, I'm about to start painting, okay? Send me the paint cards of your water paint. Send me the paint cards of your oil paint. I want to see your current paint cards for this brand. Like I use the Brighton brand paint for the house, and I use the watercolor, some of the watercolor. So I called my contact, the city builder, and they were able to send me the paint cards, and I'm able to see, like the different colors and stuff when I'm trying to choose paint for inside the house and for out. I'm able to make those decisions based on their inventory. So I say, okay, they now say this other paint, how many are there? You got a lot of it there? Oh yeah, we got plenty of them. One year there. Yeah. Okay, so that way if somebody say, oh, they don't have it at this, they say, but go to this such and such store, and you know how much it costs. Because when you call that person, they will tell you how much the price is right then and there, like what it costs now. Okay, so you're in the know. Okay, so when you're talking to your manager, you're able to also discuss these prices, because you know what it costs. Okay, you're not just asking blindly or having a blind conversation. You've also been doing your research too. When it comes to research, also, besides calling the building material stores and finding out inventories and stuff for things you want to do in Liberia, when you call about, like I'll give you the example for the tiles. All right, so when you call about the tiles, and you see they send you samples of tiles, like my contact at Universal Business Center. Okay, when I call him, that's what we got. I think majority of our tiles, if not all of the tiles. So when I call him about the tiles, he's able to send me, I tell him like close to what I'm looking for, and he's able to send me samples of what they have there that's closest to what I'm looking for. And then he, like, what size is it? The 24 by 24? Is it the 12 by 24? Okay, how much do they cost? Now, you already got that information, you put it in your back pocket. The other research that you have to do now is based on that cost and the size of tile, do you know the square footage of the room, okay, or the space that you're going to be or the spaces you're going to be tiling? Contractors will come. A lot of them, they don't mean any malice or any harm or anything, but they'll just look at it and say, oh, they're doing 30, 50 cases of that 24 by 24 tile. At least 50 cases. Oh, really? Eh? Okay, 50 cases. All right. So what I do, okay, I take the cost of that tile per case, and the size. I mean, I take the size of the tile. I tell my son, okay, measure the space. Let's just say the living room. Measure the living room, okay, width versus length. Okay, give me the foot. Okay, now I have the square footage. What I take, I go into Home Depot on Home Depot website. They have a calculator on there. Okay, Home Depot, you can put in the size of the tiles. Okay, then you put in the price. Okay, of the tile. Just say you put it in the size of the tile. Say how many of this tile is it going to take. You're not even putting the price, I'm sorry, you're putting the size of the tile and the square footage of the tile. So a 24 by 24 tile, okay, in maybe like this space. Okay, I'll just do a square footage out there, maybe 130 something square footage. I don't even know if that's accurate, I'm just saying something. Okay, you put it in their calculator. It's gonna tell you how many, and then also the calculator has how many of that 24 by 24 in a case. It will say how many tiles in a case, which the 24 by 24 usually is four or six tiles in a case. Let's just say 4 tiles in a case. It's gonna tell you how many cases of tiles is gonna you need for that space. You also accounting for waste, because with tiling there's going to be breakage and there's going to be waste, because they have to cut the tile sometimes to form it, and some of them will break, and some of them you have to do the floorboards and so around. So there's going to be cutting of tile, so you have to account for that. Okay, so maybe you're giving maybe like 3 cases to breakage or something, like 4 cases to breakage or to waste, right? So you're accounting for that. Then you take the cost of the tile that a person told you, like how much the tile costs, and you times it by what their square footage is. So you have a good idea how many cases is going to take to tile this space. So if somebody tell you, say it's going to take 50 cases, you say no, it's not. It's going to take 22 cases. Okay, maybe with breakage, I mean, I'm including breakage, maybe it will not even take 18 times, but for breakage I would take it would take 22 cases, something like that. I'm just saying. Okay, so you have an idea how much it's going to cost or what that space is. That happens, so you have done your research. You are able to do that from over here. Depending on what the tiles cost and the size of the tile, you're able to use the technology that's available online to help you to kind of see what the cost is going to be. I've done that, and that has worked. Okay, I've done that multiple times. All right, and I just did that recently with the tiling of the Palava hut. Okay, I just did that recently again. All right, also that and also the communication too with the railings. You know, they're able to send you IAF, the rep that we have at IAF that we work with, just that she was able to send me, they're able to send me samples of railings, the railings that I wanted. I wanted the geometric shape. Okay, once I didn't want like the swirly flowery looking design. So I was able to send them a sample of what I was looking for, and they showed me something that they had that they could make that was closest to that, and that's what we came up with. So we went back and forth several times communicating what I wanted. I was communicating with them back and forth, and we were doing this all on WhatsApp. Okay, so you're able to participate that way in your build, and every single day I'm like I was in the know about everything, and I was participating in everything. I'm always participating, so you will not be, nothing will surprise you when you go back home. Okay, or when they finish doing something, nothing will surprise you. So that's why it's important for you to do your homework and to do your research, and for you to keep communicating with these contacts that you have back home, and your project manager, because your project manager is you can't do this all from here. I'm not saying you don't need a project manager. That's why you need a project manager to, you know, when you're done doing that sort of leg work and stuff, okay, then they're able to take over and kind of do all of the other stuff too. Okay, so you do need your project manager. I couldn't do this without my cousin Queenie. Okay, she is, I mean, like like a gym. All right, so I couldn't do this without her. But I'm letting you know how you can monitor, okay, and you can actively be involved in your build, be an active participant in your build while you're living abroad. All right, so the next step, oh, this video is getting longer, I gotta hurry up. The next number 5 is daily check-in. Check in when you're having work actively done. Okay, check in daily. I cannot say that enough. Because if there's a mistake made, you can catch it and they can fix it right away. Okay, or maybe you see something now, maybe you had a saying, now you see, I don't think I really like that. I think I changed my mind. Let's do it this way. And they're able to kind of quickly pivot and change that, as opposed to like a week later, you check in a week later and they not do more things on top of that. It'll be harder. Okay, so check in daily, do video calls. Excuse me, do video calls, do phone calls, let them send pictures. Okay, I use a lot of video calling when I call to tell them exactly the spacing that I want. We did that with the spacing between the front porch and the palava hut. How much space I wanted in between I didn't want it too close to the house, and I didn't want it too far to the corner of the fence. So I was on video call and they were walking. Ma, 3 people can fit here, 4 people. Okay, all right. I said, yeah, stop there. Okay, yeah, that's enough space right there. And we were on video call and we did it. Okay, so you have to be able to do these things so there's no surprise. You can say, but that is space. Oh, looking, I on if you're looking too small. So at least there are some things that you're able to control by checking in daily on your project. Okay, you're able to catch mistakes and change things on the fly. All right. Okay, so number 6 is get multiple quotes, especially in the beginning of your project when you don't know these contractors. Now I call these contractors over and over again because I vetted them. They've done work for me and I trust what they do. I know the quality of work they do, so I can call them again. I know, but when you first start in your build, you don't know these contractors, what kind of work they can do. People can lie. Look at this guy. He's building his house back home right now. Oh my people, I will start laughing again. I cannot say the young man's channel name. We're all laughing. Okay. I'm gonna link it up here because I can't say it. It's called he's really smart, and he's got a lot of good points. Your papa, I can't say it. I will put it up here. All right. So anyway, he's got a lot of good information, and recently he's been talking about how, some of these contractors, like they were Lala contractor and doing all kind of foolishness, and stuff, So that way, when you get multiple quotes, you're able to at least vet in a sense. It's hard to say first when you're starting, but at least you get multiple people who say, and they can bring you work of what they've done in the past and stuff, like you're able to at least distinguish, in some way. It's very hard, but I know, it's hard, but it helps when you have multiple quotes, multiple people coming and giving, and you letting them know that you're not you're not pressed for somebody right away. You're gonna look at other people too, so that they know that. Another thing is okay. Also, the reason why you're gonna have multiple quotes, so you can be able to negotiate the pricing. Because people, as soon as they hear that the person who built in a house live abroad or they're from the States, that price is going like 3-4 times to the roof. It's like tripling or doubling or tripling or even more. Okay, so all you're trying to do is if you find somebody who is gonna do the project, and you've gotten good referrals, and good testimonies from them, you're gonna go with them. So you want to make sure that you negotiate that price down, because the price that they're calling to you is the price that way up there for the people from America. So all you're doing is trying to bring it down, okay, to a fair rate. And that leads me to my next point, is be fair. Okay, number 7 is be fair. Don't try to lowball contractors, and don't try to lowball tradesmen or people. Be fair. These people work hard. They got their family to feed. They got their they got to support their family, all that stuff, and they're worth it. They do good work. They're worth it. Don't try to lowball people way down to the ground where you're not paying them. You're just paying a little or nothing. No, be fair in your what you're negotiating with. I just negotiate to a fair price, and I would tell you, I say, well, the person charging this, the person I've used the person, and let them know that how much they kind of work cost, for this kind of, this size of a project. You kind of know how much it costs. So if they know, ready, but let them know that you're not going to pay, you're not going to be overpriced for work, but pay them fairly, because they deserve it and they do good work. So don't lowball people and try to pay them little or nothing either. Okay. And that goes for negotiate with the big companies too. I negotiate with everybody, my project manager, she does say, yeah, well, I say, yeah, we gotta negotiate. Let me talk to them. Tell them I call in and let me call them. Because when they get her one pass, okay, that's why they tell you, okay, let me call them, let me talk to them, and stuff. So I put my own 2 cents on it too. Okay, another thing that I want to say is choose your battles. Okay, when you have somebody managing your project and people doing work for you, choose your battles. Don't sweat the little things. Okay, somebody is helping you and they're managing your project. So don't, like, every single little cent you're counting. Yeah, you account for money that you're sending and your work is being done. But let me tell you something. The prices of things in the store. Okay, if a price of cement is $8.50, okay, or $7.50, whatever, and if that manager is able to go to the store and beat the person down, if it's $7.50, beat it down to $7, okay, that 50 cents there, okay, per cement is for them. Okay, let them have that discount. All right, they're running around for you. Let them have that discount. Okay. But I'll tell you something though, the bigger discount, when I'm in Liberia, I'm negotiating my discount, okay, or when I'm on the phone negotiating with those big stores, like when I was doing the kitchen, and I was back and forth on the phone with IAF about how much it's going to cost me to do all the cabinets, and how much it was going to come to include the stove, include the sink and all of that. So we're going back and forth. Those bigger discounts, I'm like, those discounts are mine. So, but when you're going to get the building supplies and all of those things, let them have that discount when they're able to be the building supply store, down, to something. Let them have that discount. Don't be nitpicky about every little thing. Choose your battles, okay? It will take you a long way. All right, that's all I want to say. You get the bigger discounts, and tell them what you're gonna lay. The other one you're negotiating the one because their prices too not gonna be there. But the little things, telling you. Okay. All right. Then also, only send money for projects that you are doing presently. Do not send money for future projects ahead of time. Please don't. It's only gonna complicate things. And like I'm telling you, this is for people who building their house in Liberia. This is not big construction company managing your project and you sending, and they're taking over your whole project, and you're sending in all the money for the project and the construction. I'm not talking about those people. Like I said beginning of the video, this video is not for those people who have construction companies managing their project. No, this is for you building your little house. You got my cousin who's managing my project, okay, and stuff. Do not send money ahead for future phases of the project. Only send money for the phase that you're doing now. It only complicates things, okay? If you need more material and all of that stuff for that present phase, but I already got their money here. What you send me for the future? We'll just take some money from there and the will replace it. And before you look, all the money what you finish sending for the future phase because of more material that's needed, or because that money look like it's readily available. So soon and contractors say, oh, we need to do that. It jump, and then that material, okay, that money gets replaced. Before you know, you don't have any more money for that future phase. Don't send money ahead of time. Only send money for what you need. Okay, for the phase that you're doing at that time. That's another advice. Okay. I think, guys, the last point that I have here, and I have so many advice. I think I might do another video, because this video going to be is almost 30 minutes now almost and I really want it to be about 20 minutes, but I'll probably do a part 2, okay, because I do have a lot of advice, because when we were starting this, we didn't know anything. We've learned as we're going. Like we said, we've been burned too by family member before, so we know the pain that people go through about trusting people and having their projects and not having it pan out because and they're expecting certain things. We've been there, but we were fortunate enough to have my cousin take over this project at a very early stage in the foundation level, where she took it all the way to the root, to everything, including the projects that's being done, that was just done in the yard with the Palawa hut and the security house. She's managed everything, so we are so grateful to her for that. But we were burnt in the beginning of the built as well, so we know. But the advice I want to give you, the closing advice is, you are in the driver's seat of your project. You are in control. All right, you determine how the pace is for this project from all the way over here from abroad. They don't determine the pace. If you feel like you need to take a little break, okay, to reevaluate, okay, maybe after this phase here, you want to take a little break, kind of assess your finances and kind of and see where you're at and stuff, and so, oh, they're passing here ready to move on with it, all of it, right? So we'll move on, we're moving straight on. No, if you're not ready, you take that pause, okay? You're the one in control. Always remember that. You're not in Liberia, but you're in control of your project. You're not in Africa, but you're in control of your project. So you take that lead. You determine when work is going to continue, and you determine when work is going to stop or slow down. Okay, and when you need a break, you take that break and you reassess. Okay, you pause, you kind of regroup, and then you start up again when you're ready. There will be people ready to work when you're ready. That other person who are in a rush, if they're not ready to come back, just let them know. Say, okay, I'm ready. But if you're not ready, then let me know you're ready. But if I can't wait that long, I will be calling somebody. There are a lot of able people, in Liberia. Okay, so don't get pressured into continue and sending money, okay, that you would tighten yourself up over here for, because we got a lot of bills to pay. We got a lot of expenses over here. So you go at the pace that you are able to, and don't let people, even though you're excited, that project going, you don't see it, and you just want to keep going, but try to sit back and just kind of assess and see, what's comfortable for you and what you're able to do. We've done that many times. Okay, we've done this, and we're like, okay, all right, now we'll see how we'll do that, because what I want, I know I'm gonna have to save for. I don't want mediocre stuff. So I know we're gonna have to readjust and kind of, so when we're ready to do such and such, it'll be done the way that we want it. Okay, how we want it and to look, and the quality of work that we require. We need to just kind of chill a little bit. So sometimes you need to do that. So that's my last little advice for this video. But guys, I want to thank you so much for always supporting me and always supporting this channel. This young man that I was talking about, that I can't say his channel's name without laughing, and so I can't say it, but I am gonna link it up here, because he did a video today, and he was talking about supporting YouTubers, Liberian YouTubers, because the content that we provide here, or that we try to share here, is really useful, and I thank you for that, for acknowledging that and really giving us your support, young man, and encouraging people to continue to support. I get a lot of support from my Liberians, from Africans from all over. Okay, so we get a lot of support. But I want to ask for your continued support as we continue to make content, continue to try to give people our little 2 cents, our little advice, our little unique perspective as Liberians who live abroad and are building back home and go back home very often. We've been going back home often, like every year, 2 times a year now for the past 16-17 years. So we continue to do that. We love being home. And so as we continue to build back home, we'll continue to share our project. We'll continue to share our experiences, our you know, challenges. We're going to continue to share our triumph with you guys, and hopefully it's able to continue to help people as they now are starting their build. A lot of people are building in Liberia. The young people especially, they have taken up the reins. I'm so proud of them. They are really, really building. And like the guy said, if anybody try to discourage you about developing Liberia and building Liberia, oh, that place there, what you want to go over there for and be doing and building and that place not safe and that place not correct. Don't listen to it, okay? Don't listen to it. There's nowhere like home. And Liberia is one of the best places. Best places. I'm at my happiest and I'm at my best when I'm in Liberia, and I can tell you that any day. And so they are encouraging you to continue to start your build, which a lot of people have. And so I want to thank the young man for asking or soliciting support for us that make content about make Liberian content here on YouTube. And thank you for that encouragement to others to continue to support our channel. So please, guys, subscribe, share the video, okay? Give it a thumbs up. That helps. That goes a long ways. All right, that goes a long ways with encouraging us to continue to share. And so me and my husband have a lot of projects that we want to continue to do in Liberia. So I will continue to share as I go. I'm learning as I go. So you think all the stuff where I learned with their house, the other thing that I'm learning through these young people and what they're doing with their homes, I just writing it down. I just learning too as I go. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do that. Oh, so I too am learning as I go. So I'm taking everything I'm learning on YouTube and we're gonna implement in our future builds. And I'm gonna continue to share everything, all of it with you guys. All right. So you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys soon. All right. Bye-bye.